Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from Foxborough Sports Center in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Here to bring you live coverage of today's high school varsity boys hockey contest between the Shamrocks of Bishop Feehan High School and the Brookline High Warriors. Unfortunately, Wi-Fi connection's not great out here in Foxborough, but as always, you guys know I am recording these live streams at the same time that I'm, streaming them, so I'll have a fully recorded version uploaded later tonight. And hopefully, in the meantime, you guys can at least hear my commentary okay, even if the video is coming through kind of choppy due to the faulty Wi-Fi connection. My apologies for the technical issues here. But this is going to be a fun one here today in Foxborough. Today, the semifinals of the 8th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament. Brookline and Bishop Feehan have been competing in this tournament for years now, and this is now my 4th straight year providing video coverage of this tournament. Each of the last 3 years, Brookline and Bishop Feehan faced each other in the finals, but today they are facing each other in the semifinals. The winner of this game will go on to face the winner of the other semifinal game between Newton North and Lexington, which will take place right after this one. And then the loser will face the other game's loser in the consolation game tomorrow as well. Consolation game will be tomorrow at 5:30. The finals at 7:30 back here in Foxborough. Well, as you can see from the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen, we got a little over a minute before we get this one going. So I'm going to run our intro video from Foxborough Sports Center, the Junior Beanpot Tournament semifinals between Brookline and Bishop Feehan. You are watching Brookline High Hockey. Bertman gains the blue. Charging in. Pass redirected in! Max Quo! It's a continuous effort as Brookline with a continuous effort to attack. Owen Lacey, breakaway star! Tries to clear, blocked by O'Brien. Couple passes. Erdman shot, score! Lacey skating with it. Lacey gets to Gagarin. Gagarin again! 4 goals for Chase Gagarin! All right, the two teams huddling up on their respective sides. Just to note, if I read the signage outside the rink correctly, then Bishop Feehan is going to be the home team on the scoreboard today. Brookline, the guest team on the scoreboard. Important to keep in mind as we look at the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen. Here come the starting lineups. All right, those are our starting lineups in National Anthem. We will soon get our opening puck drop here in the first period of the Junior Beanpot semifinals. We got our first note in the live chat today from Marlene Lyons saying, "Good luck, Warriors. Have a great game. Dylan Katz sending love from Michigan." Thank you so much for tuning in as always, Marlene. I hope you enjoy the game, and my apologies again for the faulty Wi-Fi connection here. Our video is going to be a bit choppy today, folks, but I hope that my commentary at least comes through clear enough that you'll be able to follow the action pretty well. And then we'll have some better video uploaded later tonight, I promise. Like I said, these two teams faced off in the Junior Beanpot Finals each of the last 3 years. Last year it went into overtime with Bishop Feehan taking the Junior Beanpot crown 4-3. We'll see what this year's Junior Beanpot semifinals have in store as we start the first period. No icing there. Bishop Feehan now trying to get it out of their own end, but a block there by Connor Erdman. 2 blocks, and now it's wrestled loose. Gets to Corey Toe, who slides it back to Elmari Rauto, who lifts it over the boards and out of play. That's going to be a dead puck. Starting a lineup for Brookline today, number 31, Craig Haas in net. Defensive pairing of number 23, Dylan Katz, and number 20, Elmari Rauto. Forward line of number 9, Max Guo, number 8, Corey Toe, and number 7, Connor Erdman. Long shot blocked there by Katz. Katz lifting a high pass, tapped along by Erdman. Gets to Guo. Guo one-on-one with a defender. Tries to slide a pass across. Erdman does get it, but his shot goes wide. Bishop Feehan does get it through to the neutral zone, but it's taken away by Erdman. Erdman lifts it high as Brookline commits to a full change here. Chasing it down for Bishop Feehan, number 21, Luke Schell. Schell. Pass gets lost in the skates, but I think Schell himself recovered it. Lifts it high over everybody. That's going to slide all the way down to the Brookline end. No icing there, but a nice long pass. Allows Brookline to get it out to the neutral zone where it's collected by number 20, Tommy Basarek. Bishop Feehan sends pass across, finds number 16, Christopher Morrison. Morrison weaving around, gains the blue, but gets stood up by the defense of number 6, Greg Eptekman. And now a pass through to the slot and a score! Number 23, Cam Mora. He scored against Brookline in the finals last year, and now he scores against Brookline again here in the semifinals of this year's tourney. A great pass there and an early goal in the first minute and a half of play here in the first period. 1-0 Bishop Feehan leads Brookline here. Long pass up finds Morrison. Morrison coming down the right side into the corner where it's a bit tough for me to see. View's slightly blocked here, but they're battling along the boards. Brookline comes out with it. Tapped forward by Owen Lacey up to Jace Gungodarin. Gungodarin trying to battle around the defense, coming around behind the net. Pinned to the boards, try to pass to the slot, but it was blocked, too much traffic. Now Owen Lacey applying the forecheck, takes the puck away in the corner, slides it back. Rauto tries an insert, but it goes off the skate of Morrison. Recovered by Katz. Katz down into the corner. And it's taken away by the Shamrocks. Pass across to Basarek. Basarek sends it up to Morrison. Morrison racing across the blue line, surrounded by defenders. Lost the puck and lost his stick, but Brookline couldn't quite control it when getting it out of their own end. And so Bishop Feehan stays on the attack. A long shot blocked there by Grady Ames as Owen Lacey lifts it out. The long insert was attempted by number 4, Travis Smith. Long pass goes off the stick of number 8, Patrick O'Reilly that time. Battling for it, O'Reilly takes it away from Jamison Young, leaves a pass dangling behind the net, taken by number 2, Preston Casasa. Casasa couldn't fight through the defense, and the clear ricochets the wrong way off the stick of the defender. Brookline racing after it, but it is corralled by Bishop Feehan's number 18, Joey Wright. Prevents an odd man rush for Brookline there. Long pass from Jamison Young. Players getting tangled up. Recovered by Toe. Toe trying to weave around but lost control. Pass off the boards. Finds Erdman. Erdman was in too much traffic there. Puck was taken away. Sent forward for Casasa, but knocked away from him. Recovered by Brookline. Long pass misses. Toe. Down to the back end. Recovered by Wright. Around the boards it goes. Taken by number 17, Cole Meny. Meny sends it off the boards. Young recovers, launches it back into the Bishop Feehan end. Parked behind the net by number 31, Austin Trethaway, the netminder for Bishop Feehan. As this one deflects forward, chased down by Young, sends it into the neutral zone, recovered by number 15, Cam Harrison, who had to wait for his teammates to retreat behind the blue line. Now it's sent into the Brookline end. Young wraps it around the boards. It's pinned there. Aptekman comes out with it, but his pass intercepted, and a shot deflects high and is caught out of the air by Craig Haas. Shot was attempted by number 3, Timothy Grinnell. A 1-0 lead for Bishop Feehan off the goal from Cam Mora. Off the face-off, Brookline takes control. They're racing up the ice with it. Dumped in by number 11, Oliver Melton. Chased down by Aton Kate. Almost got a pass through, but just too much traffic for Melton to knock that one home. Taking it back the other way is Morrison. Morrison, long shot off the outside of the net. No good. Recovered by Brookline. Pass to Kate. Kate slides it across, knocked back by Shell. Rauto now trying to wrap it around the boards. Gets it out to the neutral zone. Slides back to the Bishop Feehan end. Recovered now by Basarik. Basarik around the back, pass forward, finds its target. That's number 22, Thomas Calvino. Calvino sends it up to Morrison. Morrison trying to weave around, taken away. Recovered now by Grady Ames with speed. His shot blocked up into the netting by Wright. We got some more notes in the live chat. First from Peter and Diane Barry. Go Warriors, good luck from Grandma B in Florida. And then from Olivia Baker, your commentary is perfect. Let's go Warriors. Thank you so much, Olivia. I appreciate that. Shot from Lacey was dangling right in front of the net, but oh, Brookline couldn't poke it home. Now recovered by Basarik. Basarik's pass sent off the boards now by number 12, but Young recovers. Lacey gets passed through to Gingotteren, but he couldn't get a shot off through traffic. Recovered now by the Shamrocks. Trying to force his way through was number 13, Cameron Lima, but ended up sliding across the blue line before the puck did. That'll be an offsides call, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off. Face-off is controlled briefly by Brookline, but taken back by the Shamrocks, but now taken back by Brookline. A big scrum for the puck there, and Connor Erdman now weaving around, and it's ultimately taken away by the Bishop Feehan defense. And, do we have our first penalty here? I think we've got a penalty signal. Oh, and we do. The benches are right next to the penalty box, so I couldn't tell at first. But the penalty is called on Bishop Feehan's number 11, Andre Del Grasso. And so Brookline is going to have a 2-minute power play here. First power play of the day. Can Brookline take advantage and tie things up? Faceoff goes into the corner, chased down by Erdman. Erdman slides it back to Katz at the point. Katz looking, pass, didn't get enough on it. It's blocked by number 5, Shane Monahan. Monahan pushes it all the way down to the Brookline end where it's recovered by Katz. And this one lifted out to the neutral zone, but too far. And Guo blocked a couple of shots there, but now Grinnell sends it into the Brookline end. And wait, did they call another penalty on Bishop Feehan? Or did they call it on, no, they called it on a penalty on Brookline, I think. Yeah, that's right. Brookline touched it and the whistle was blown, so that's a delayed penalty against Brookline. And so we're going to 4-on-4 here as a penalty was called on Connor Erdman. So we're going to have a minute 30 of 4-on-4 action here and then a 30-second power play for the Shamrocks. Brookline not able to take advantage of the power play there as they lose their man-up of advantage in 30 seconds. Battling for the puck behind the net. Shamrocks with it, trying to, oh, they got it in! Snuck it in the bottom corner. Number 8, Patrick O'Reilly, puts Bishop Feehan up 2. And since 4-on-4 is technically even strength, that doesn't count as a power play goal, which means that Erdman doesn't come out of the penalty box, and it remains a 4-on-4. Face-off sent way back into the Brookline end. Chased down by Young, wraps it around the boards into the corner. Bit of a blind spot for me. And Brookline does get it out, but in the neutral zone, it's recovered by Bishop Feehan. Number 21, Luke Schell had it, but now taken back by Eitan Kate. Dumps it into the Bishop Feehan end, chased down by Cam Harrison. Harrison battling behind the net, barely gets the pass away despite the forecheck pressure from Kate. Blocked the blue line by Young to keep it in the Bishop Feehan end, but now it's lasered out by O'Reilly, and that is going to be icing. That's the other thing about the fact it's 4-on-4. Looks like they gave the assists on that 4-on-4 goal by O'Reilly to Travis Smith and Joey Wright. Brookline wins the faceoff. Cats a long launcher, and it's caught by the glove of Trethaway, who hasn't been tested too much early. Brookline's been having trouble generating any kind of attack here in the first period. Off the face-off, it's recovered by Basarek. Basarek off the boards to Morrison, sends it back for Basarek, but it's taken away. Toe pass just misses Guo in the slot, and instead it's taken by Calvino. Calvino across to Morrison. Morrison rushing in around the defense, shot walled off by Haas, but Morrison recovers the rebound, sends it back to Basarek. Basarek, long insert, blocked by the body of a defenseman. Now rebound from Morrison, sent back Basarek. Blocker save by Haas. Brookline gets it out to the neutral zone. It's blocked. Battle for it. Toe knocks it loose, but it's taken back by the Shamrocks. Calvino weaving around, approaching pass, blocked by the defense. Good block there. I think that was Dylan Katz who blocked that one in the slot. Could have been an open look for the Shamrocks. Now Gengadarin approaching for Brookline. Gengadarin, backhander, goes high over the net. And that's the last of the seconds of Erdman's penalty ticking away. We're back at 5-on-5 after a temporary power play for Bishop Feehan. Brookline launched it down to the Bishop Feehan end. Lacey couldn't corral it, taken away by the Shamrocks. Morrison rushing with it again. Morrison putting on the Jets, rushing in, pass across. They try and send it back, and they knocked it in again. The odd man rush from Christopher Morrison and Cam Mora, and I think it was Morrison who knocked it in off the assist from Mora. 3-0, the Bishop Feehan advantage here in the first period. .6:28 on the clock here in the first. And Bishop Feehan really asserting themselves here in this game so far. Smith at the point, sends it into the corner untouched. Now a scrum for it in the corner. Slides along behind the net. Finally recovered, I think, by Lacey, but Lacey couldn't quite get it out. Now Ryan Wilson trying to clear it. Again, too much traffic in there. And now this one launched in by number 18, Joey Wright. Smith keeps it in the Brookline end for the Shamrocks. Brookline finally kicks it just barely across the blue line. Recovered. And now pushed back. And now this is Wright with it at the point, and Wright scores. Wright sends it top shelf. And just as the PA announcer was finished announcing the last goal, Bishop-Feehan adds another. And this is quickly turning into a blowout here in the junior Beanpot semifinals. 4-0, the Bishop-Feehan lead over Brookline, with still 5.5 to play here in the first. Face off, controlled by Katz. Katz looking around, pass forward, gets away from Ricky Ace, giving chase. It's recovered by Shell. Shell sends it off the boards. Attempted clear, blocked briefly by Preston Bayless, but it goes right back to number 12, Colin Sullivan. Now it's taken by Katz deep in the Brookline end. Pass up for Ace. Ace taps it across for Alejandro Marrero. Marrero battles for it and recovers the puck. Sends it into the Bishop-Feehan end, but it's recovered by Harrison. Harrison pass up. Now a rush for Bishop-Feehan. They lost it along the boards. Bayless recovers it and whips it over to the other side. Shell recovers. And an attempted pass to the slot was blocked. Instead, they send it back to Shell at the point. Sends a shot through traffic. Saved by Haas. Attempted clear, blocked by Harrison. Another long shot. It's parked right in front of the net and out of the scrum. Brookline able to clear it. Skating with it now is Katz. Katz gains the blue. Poked loose by Shell. Shell off the boards. Recovered once again by Brookline. Lifted out. Goes all the way down. Wrapped around the boards by the Shamrocks. Sent up by Casassa. Sent right back by Brookline. Chased down by Basaric. Long pass up. Racing up ice with it. It was Casassa. His shot deflected by a defenseman up into the netting. As I said, these two teams have faced off 3 previous times in the Bishop-Feehan finals. Their matchups have gone from a close game to a blowout to a close game again. And now it looks like we're going back to a blowout so far as Bishop-Feehan leads by 4 here in the first. Skating with it now is Andre Del Grosso, knocked away from him, recovered by Basaric. Off the boards, Young corrals it, sends it back into the Bishop-Feehan end, parked by Trethaway. Sent along the back to Basaric, now up to Casassa. His pass blocked by Aptekman. Casassa recovers it, lifts it out to the neutral zone, recovered by Young. Young slides it across to Wilson. A pass deflected but recovered by Aptekman, gains the blue. Lost it through the skates of several players. The attempt to clear blocked by Aptekman, recovered by Kate. Kate's shot saved by Trethaway. Long shot there and a blocker saved by Austin Trethaway. Now recovered by Erdman. Erdman into the corner, lost his footing and just launches it along behind the net. Recovered by Aptekman, but he's pinned to the boards. Bishop-Feehan trying to skate out with it, but it's recovered by Erdman. Pass back to Bayless. Bayless off the boards. Recovered by Erdman, but now knocked away all the way back to the Brookline end by O'Reilly. Taken now by Katz, I believe. Katz sends a pass up. Finds Toe. Toe lifts it into the Bishop-Feehan end, but it's recovered by Wright. Wright wraps it around the boards. Gets to Morrison. Now taken away by Erdman, but he touched the puck just across the blue line while Guo was still retreating off sides. .2:11 on the clock here in the first period. Face-off won by Brookline. Pass intercepted. Racing up with it. Pass back to Morrison. Morrison misses right there. Brookline racing after it. They corral it on a rush. Pass was blocked by Smith. Recovered by Toe. Tried to send it to the slot, but too much traffic. They chase after it in the corner. Scrumming for it. Still battling. And still battling along the boards. Brookline appears to have knocked it loose, but it's still Being wrestled for Erdman, pass misses, but a long shot there kicked aside as Eitan Kate was playing in a rare defenseman pairing with Grady Ames to try and apply some extra offensive firepower for Brookline. Brookline shifting around their alignments here. Faceoff goes back to Owen Lacey. His shot goes wide. Lifted out to the neutral zone, blocked by Kate. Sends it back to the Bishop Feehan end. Brookline trying desperately to find some offense here in the closing minutes of the first period. Battling along the boards for the puck. And skating out with it briefly, but taken away by Lacey. Shot saved by Trethaway. Up against the boards once again. Corner's a bit of a blind spot for me. But it is now taken out by Bishop Feehan. Pass across finds Grinnell. Grinnell sends it back to Harrison, but taken away now by Lacey. Odd man rush. Lacey and Gangadarin with a 2-on-1. Pass finds Gangadarin, and Gangadarin finds the back of the net. Textbook 2-on-1 rush by Owen Lacey and Jace Gangadarin. And Gangadarin finishes as Brookline gets on the board. Perfectly timed pass. Lacey waited for his defender to start to commit to his side before sending that pass. Sent it forward enough that the defenseman coming from behind wouldn't be able to chase down Gangadarin, as Erdman tries a shot, misses high and wide. And of course that shot from Gangadarin, perfect right to left shot to find the high corner, although the scoreboard hasn't updated. But Brookline trying to advance once again, but blocked this time by Casassa. And now sent out to the neutral zone by Bishop Feehan, but they lost track of it. Now Del Grosso skating with it, and that is going to end the first period. Now the scoreboard's updated, and that is your score at the end of one. The Bishop Feehan Shamrocks 4, the Brookline High Warriors 1. Bishop Feehan dominating that first period. 1 goal each from Cam Mora, Patrick O'Reilly, Christopher Morrison, and Joey Wright in that first period for the Shamrocks. For Brookline, the goal from Jace Gangadarin was able to keep it from being completely one-sided, but Brookline has still got quite the Herculean task ahead of them if they want to come back in this one. Here in this first intermission break, as first off we have another note, this time in email instead of the live chat, from Judy Platt. Go Warriors, go Dylan Katz, let's do this. Thanks for the commentary, Jesse, and hello to Aunt Marlene. Thank you so much for tuning in, Judy. But as we go to the first intermission, I would like to direct your attention to the description section of this video. You know, usually I have things like sponsors and local charity spotlights in there, but today just one special thing in there, because this Junior Beanpot is a charity tournament, and the charity of name is the Travis Roy Foundation, which helps to support paraplegics that have suffered from spinal cord injuries. This foundation, named in honor of the late, great Travis Roy, former Boston University hockey player whose career tragically ended on his first shift of his college career. Took a bad hit into the boards and ended up paralyzed for the rest of his life, but did not let that stop him from continuing to lead an outstanding and impactful life as he fought, to raise money for more research and more funds to provide more supportive care for paraplegics like himself so they could lead more full and fulfilling lives despite their physical limitations. So an absolutely great cause to donate to. If you go to the description section of this video, you can find a link where you can donate to the Junior Beanpot Tournament fundraiser for the Travis Roy Foundation. And you can also find a link where you can find out more about the Travis Roy Foundation itself. I highly encourage you to check those out, while in between periods here with this game. But for now, first intermission, Bishop-Feehan 4, Brookline 1. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I'm going to take a break and mute the mic, but I'll be back with the second period. Stay tuned. Hello again, Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan back on the mic here at Foxborough Sports Center in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the second period of the 8th annual Travis Roy Junior Beanpot Tournament semifinals between the Brookline High Warriors and the Bishop-Feehan High Shamrocks. The Shamrocks, the home team on the scoreboard, as you can see with the scoreboard cam in the bottom left corner of your screen, they jumped out to a dominant lead in that first period, 4 goals to Brookline's 1. And so Brookline will certainly be hoping for a very different period here in the second, but Bishop-Feehan seemed to just be well in control of things through much of that first period. Both teams trying to fight their way back to 500. Bishop-Feehan coming into this game with a record of 3 wins, 6 losses, 1 tie. Brookline with a record of 4 and 7. As we got a fresh 15 minutes on the clock here for the second period, and we're underway. Face-off is won by Bishop-Feehan, controlled by Travis Smith. Pass goes through the neutral zone, chased down in the Brookline end by Dylan Katz. Katz, long pass, intercepted, taken away by Shane Monahan. His pass blocked, but he recovers it. Now wraps it around the boards, gets to Timothy Grinnell. Grinnell sends it around the back for number 17, Cole Maney. Maney sends it back, and a long shot from the point by Travis Smith is blocked by the body of Owen Lacey. Smith recovers it, wraps it around the boards, now battling along the back for it. Pass blocked there by Jason Goddard, intended for Maney. Attempted outlet pass stopped by Smith, kept in the Brookline end. Now 4 players pinned up against the boards behind the net. Puck squirts out, and it's controlled by the Shamrocks. Pass to the middle finds its target. That is Morrison. Christopher Morrison's pass deflected, goes back to Joey Wright. Long shot knocked down, almost recovered, but taken away by Owen Lacey, who lifts it out of the Bishop-Feehan end down to the Brookline end. No icing. Chased down in the corner by Greg Aptekman. They're wrestling for the puck. Aptekman had it for a second, but knocked away by, I think, Cam Mora. Now touched forward to Morrison. Morrison gains the blue, racing down the left side. Now along the back of the net, knocked away by Grady Ames, recovered by Aptekman. Pass finds Connor Erdman. Erdman weaving, gains the blue. Pass to himself off the boards. Passes along around the boards. Ames blocks the clear attempt. Long shot saved by Austin Trethaway. Into the corner, the attempted clear blocked by Erdman. Erdman pass to the slot, too much traffic, and it's cleared out by the Shamrocks. Chased down by Ames. Pass blocked by Morrison. Morrison gains the blue, but stood up by Max Guo as Ames recovers it and lifts it out all the way down to the Bishop-Feehan end, where it's chased down by Jason Goddard to prevent the icing, but he couldn't corral it enough for a pass, but it's blocked. Guo takes a back shot, blocked. Now recovered by Eitan Kate, sends it around the boards, deflects off the stick of Guo, goes into the near side corner. Bishop-Feehan clears it out, but it's caught by Ames in the neutral zone. Ames launches it back into the Bishop-Feehan end, chasing it down, I believe it was Tommy Basarek. Sends it into the neutral zone. Chased down by Ryan Wilson. Sends it up for Gangadarin. Gangadarin pass forward for Guo. Guo sends a shot saved by Trethaway and covered up to prevent the putback attempt by Owen Lacey. Brookline showing some better offensive presence here, and it seems like having Grady Ames and Eitan Kate switch from forwards to defensemen to provide that extra offensive punch appears to be working out at least a little bit so far. Off the face-off, Ryan Wilson keeps it in the Bishop-Feehan end. It's whipped to the corner by Jason Goddard, chased down by Andre Del Grosso, cleared out to the neutral zone. Pass up finds Goddard, lifts it into the Bishop-Feehan end, turned aside by Trethaway. Chased down by Luke Shell, pass up for Del Grosso, battling with Lacey for the puck. Still pinned up against the boards. And Lacey whipped it, but it was blocked. Lacey still giving chase, keeps it in the Bishop-Feehan end, but it's only temporary as the Shamrocks get out to the neutral zone, but a pass intercepted by Lacey, gains the blue. Lacey, long shot is in! Owen Lacey kept fighting for that puck, and then he finds the back of the net with a top shelf shot there. Owen Lacey was making several concerted efforts to try and keep that on the attack, and then the neutral zone interception just goes for a long shot and got it past Trethaway, top shelf, and Brookline cuts their deficit down to 2. 4-2 is now the score. Off the face-off, it's controlled by Corey Toe, knocked back by Travis Smith back into the neutral zone. Pushed into the Brookline end, chasing it down is Kate. Kate wraps it around the boards, going to slide all the way down to the Bishop Feehan end. No icing. Parked by Trethaway, left for Smith. Smith sends it around the boards. Monahan pushes it forward to Maney. Maney gives it to Grinnell. Grinnell, shot saved by Haas. Now in the corner, battling for it. Still fighting for it. 4 players in the corner on the near side here. And it's taken out by Max Guo. Pass across, finds Erdman. Erdman pushes it through 2 defenders into the Bishop Feehan end. Chased down by Joey Wright. Couldn't clear. Recovered by Guo. Guo tried to send it around the back. Intercepted by Wright. Into the near side corner it goes. Several players fighting for it. Toe comes out with it, but his pass is blocked. Back into the corner it goes. We got a hand up for a delayed penalty, looks like. And I think this one might be going against Bishop Feehan. And indeed, it's a penalty against Joey Wright. So Brookline with a power play chance here. Last time the Warriors were on the power play, they committed a penalty of their own just 30 seconds into their power play and lost their man advantage. Let's see if they can take advantage here. Off the faceoff, controlled by Gengadarin. Gengadarin sends it back to Kate, who whiffs on the one-timer, but keeps the puck in the Bishop Feehan end. But now it's cleared out by the Shamrocks, by Basaric. Taken now by Ames. Ames from out the back, looking. Long pass, finds Aptekman. Aptekman gains the blue. Aptekman weaving around, goes behind the net. Pass deflects off several players. And controlled by Morrison, but wrestling it away was Kate. Now up against the boards, controlled by Lacey. Lacey's pass almost taken away by Mora, but gets through. Now approaching, it was Ames, but couldn't fight through several defenders, and it's cleared out now by the Shamrocks. Haas parks it as Bishop Feehan commits to a line change. Aptekman skating with it, sends it off the boards. Nobody there. And it's taken by Basaric. Basaric launches it back to the Brookline end, where it's corralled by Katz. 55 seconds left in the penalty. Katz being pressured by Grinnell. And it's Monahan pressuring right in front of the net, but Katz just barely manages to get that puck back. Now 40 seconds left in the penalty as Katz gives it to Aptekman, who sends it off the boards in the neutral zone. Blocked by Grinnell, but Erdman recovers the puck. Erdman skating, gets a screen from Gengadarin, gains the blue, weaving around, waiting for reinforcements. As he skates into the corner, approaches, shot saved by Trethaway, put back attempt by Gengadarin is saved again by Trethaway. Good effort by Max Guo, deflecting that off his body to keep it right in front of the net for the putback chance. But Trethaway with 2 nice saves there to keep Brookline out of the net. Just 20 seconds left on the Brookline power play as they're trying to cut their deficit down to 1 on the man advantage. Face-off goes right back to Katz. Katz pass forward, finds Toe. Toe around the corner, lost it. Smith trying to clear, takes a weird bounce off the glass, and it is cleared out by Bishop Feehan. They're now on a rush. Long shot saved by Haas, and it's going to be a Brookline end face-off with just 6 seconds left on the penalty, as it looks like Bishop Feehan will be killing this penalty without Brookline able to get a score. 8:48 on the clock here in the second period. Face-off controlled by Bishop Feehan. They lift it into the corner where the last seconds tick away off the penalty. We're back at even strength in the neutral zone. It's corralled by number 19, Cam Sylvan. Sylvan dumps it into the Brookline end, chased down by Ryan Wilson, who sends it around the boards. Erdman chasing it down, taking advantage of the back line change. Erdman racing up the left side, approaching pass towards the middle, blocked by Trethaway. Into the near side corner they go. Battling for the puck in the corner. It's knocked all the way around. Wilson. And, a delayed penalty against Brookline, and I think this is going to be against Erdman again. That is tough for Brookline. They were generating some momentum there. But now they're going to be going on the penalty kill as Connor Erdman going back into the penalty box for the second time today. This time it'll be a full 2-minute power play for the Shamrocks. Face-off won by the Shamrocks, back to Basarek. Basarek touches it up. Now sent back to Basarek at the point. Swings it over to Morrison. Morrison around the point, sends one down. Attempted pass to the middle, blocked by Brookline, cleared out by Grady Ames. Parked by Trethaway, left for Basarek. Basarek sends it up to number 22, Calvino. Thomas Calvino sends a pass up, now a race across the blue line. Shot was blocked, combined efforts of Kate and Ames again whips it all the way down to the Bishop Feehan end. Trethaway leaves it, once again for Basarek. Basarek, quick passing, and lost by Calvino, taken away by Greg Eptekman. Eptekman battling with the puck, launches a shot wide. Almost had a chance on the shorthand there, but now Bishop Feehan taking it the other way. Basarek lifts a pass, misses his target, goes into the Brookline end, and that's actually going to be icing on Basarek. And so we'll have a face-off in the Bishop Feehan end with a minute left on the penalty. Face-off controlled by the Shamrocks. This is Shell skating with it in the corner, being pressured by Oliver Melton, just holding the puck behind the net. Now comes out with it, racing up the left side, blocked by Eptekman in the neutral zone, but Shell recovers the puck. Pass gets to Monahan across the blue line. Monahan tries to pass intercepted by Melton, tried to lift it forward, but it's knocked right back by Travis Smith. This will be offsides on Bishop Feehan, but Melton almost found Eptekman on a rush there, as Eptekman almost got another big shorthanded chance, but instead Travis Smith with a nice defensive block. 31 seconds left on the penalty against Erdman. Off the face-off, Morrison corrals it but loses it. Cleared out by Kate. Parked by Trethaway, left for Basarek. Basarek comes out the back with it, long pass up, finds Harrison. Harrison across, finds Calvino. Calvino approaching, Calvino coming around, almost lost control of the puck there, now slides back to Morrison. Morrison across, Basarek, long shot blocked, and now Brookline skating the other way with it. Taking off with it, Grady Ames with speed, approaching, and shot was saved by Trethaway as Ames had almost no angle after rushing past the defenders and having to chase down his own puck after pushing it past the defense. And Trethaway able to seal off that angle there. Back on even strength as Brookline really got the better offensive chances there on the shorthand. Face off and a hard check behind the net, but Bishop Feehan still recovers it. This pass blocked by Erdman. Ricochets back toe, whiffs on the shot there. Several players coming to the pile for that puck. Erdman recovers it, pass, misses, but recovered shot, put back, score! Corey Toe on the putback after the initial shot from Max Guo. And the combined efforts of Erdman, Guo, and Toe make this a 1-goal game. 3 unanswered scores by the Warriors, and they've cut this deficit from 4 down to 1. Corey Toe off the assist from Max Guo and Connor Erdman there. As now the score actually resembles the exact score it had at the end of the Junior Beanpot Finals last year between these two teams. Bishop Feehan winning that one 4-3 in overtime off an overtime game winner by Ryan Eldridge, who has since graduated. Now a face-off. And it deflects into the Brookline end. Kate trying to clear it. Pushed back into the Brookline end by Bishop Feehan. Pinned up against the boards. And a couple of passes back. Gets to Smith. Smith's long shot saved by Haas. The attempted clear doesn't work. Pushed back, blocked by Wright. Wright launches one in wide of the net. Off the ricochet, controlled by Monahan. Wraps it around behind the net. Blocked by Kate. Recovered now by the Warriors. Pass gets to Gangadaran, taps it forward. Chased down by Wright, but Gangadaran applying the forecheck. Wright keeps control, sends it off the boards to the neutral zone to Maney. Maney across to Grinnell. Grinnell over to Monahan. Monahan looking pass across, and Maney had the wide open chance, but just whiffed on it. Tried to send it back to the slot, but nobody was there for the Shamrocks. Aptekman tries to clear, blocked by Maney. Now up against the boards. Maney comes away with it. Long shot saved by Haas. Rebound corralled by Ames. Ames pass misses everybody, and that's going to be icing. 4 minutes and 34 seconds left in the second period, and what once seemed like it was going to be a blowout in Bishop Feehan's favor is now turning into a tight contest here. 4-3 the score. Off the face-off, they go to the boards to battle for it. Ricochets out to the middle where it's taken by Erdman. Erdman whiffs on the clear attempt there. It's taken back, pushing through. A shot saved by Haas. Putback is put in. I believe that was Thomas Calvino on the putback as Bishop Feehan gets an important insurance goal. After surrendering 3 unanswered goals, they reassert their lead. Brookline was starting to go on a rush as they were predicting that Erdman was going to be able to send out a pass to the neutral zone, but he just kind of whiffed on it there. And Bishop Feehan took advantage. I didn't quite see who it was that muscled through for that first shot. Might have been Morrison. But it was Calvino who got the putback for the goal, as Calvino whips a shot there off the face-off, and it was ricocheted high and off the glass. Now out to the neutral zone where Calvino sends it back into the Brookline end. Around behind the net, it's Wilson. Sends it off the boards, chopped down by Basaric, but taken back by Brookline. Erdman, pass to Guo. Guo, shot! Was that in? No, it went off the post. Oh, man, it almost looked like Max Guo had an answer right back. .353 left in the second here as that shot off the post for Max Guo. Out of the face-off, Bishop Feehan wraps it around the boards. Trying to clear. It was blocked by Toe, but ricochets over to O'Reilly. Pass up to Casassa. Pass misses there, intercepted by Toe, but taken back by Del Grosso. But a fight for it. Toe sends it forward to Erdman, who almost lost it in his skates, but now pushes it forward. Guo recovers pass, knocked away from Toe. Big defensive stop by Bishop Feehan there as now they go on a rush, but lost control of the puck by pushing through. Almost a chance for Harrison, but he couldn't keep control of the puck. Now a deflected pass goes out to the neutral zone, whipped back to the Brookline end by O'Reilly. But that's going to be icing on O'Reilly, and so we'll have a face-off back in the Bishop-Feehan end. Three minutes and 11 seconds on the clock here in the second period. 5-3, the Bishop-Feehan lead. Battling along the boards for the puck now. Into the corner where I have a bit of a blind spot. Knocked out towards the slot, but recovered by the Shamrocks. They send it down to the Brookline end now. No icing this time as Kate pinned to the boards by Grinnell, but gets the puck out. Aptekman trying to move it along. Now it's tapped over to Gingadarin, who lifts it out to the Bishop-Feehan end. He's chasing after it himself. Gets there first to prevent the icing. Along the back, it's intercepted by Wright. Wright, a pass touched along to Monahan. Monahan racing across the blue. Trying to get around the defense, disrupted by Kate. Aptekman tries to clear, but Monahan recovers, passes it back to the point. Slid across Smith, long shot saved by Haas. Into the boards they go for the puck. Coming out of it was Grinnell. His pass intercepted and lifted out by Lacey. Down to the Bishop-Feehan end. It's taken by Smith. Smith pass forward to Cole Maney. Maney pass. Couldn't be corralled. Taken away by Erdman. Pass back to Kate. Kate looking for a long pass. Finds Erdman. Erdman, a rush. Erdman missed it high. A breakaway chance for Connor Erdman, but he couldn't finish on it. A great long pass from Eitan Kate, but Brookline not able to score. As Bishop-Feehan takes it into the Brookline end, they whip it around the back. And I think we're going to have a penalty called against Brookline, as it looked like they hit the legs of Christopher Morrison. And that's going to be a trip call every time. And so Brookline, again, starting to generate momentum and then commit a penalty and go on the shorthand, as Grady Ames will be heading to the box off the tripping penalty there. Off the face-off, it's instantly cleared by the Brookline PK unit. Parked by Trethaway, taken by Basaric around the back. Gives it to Calvino, but disrupted by Guo. Toe tried to shoot, but was blocked by the skates of Guo. Now Morrison gains the blue with it. Pass back, corralled by Harrison. Wraps it around the boards to Maney. Maney pass back, has to be chased after. Gets back to Basaric at the point, sends one high over everybody. Off the backboards, recovered by Morrison. Morrison's pass blocked, but right back to Morrison. Now gives it to Basaric at the point. Sends it forward to Calvino. Sends one through to the slot, looking for Harrison. Shot saved by Haas. Maney couldn't poke it through. Maney recovers the rebound, though. Passes back to Morrison. Morrison spins off a defender, gets it up to Maney. Back to Morrison. Back to the point. Basaric, long shot saved by Haas. A minute, 5 seconds left on the penalty against Ames. 41.2 seconds left here in the second period, so we'll have a segmented power play unless Bishop-Feehan scores in the next 41 seconds. Off the face-off, controlled by the Shamrocks. Pass, a shot whipped wide of the net. Recovered briefly there. It's Luke Shell with it. Gets it to O'Reilly. O'Reilly approaching shot. Couldn't get it through the 5-hole as Haas walls him off. O'Reilly recovers the rebound. Passes it out to Shell. Shell in the corner with it. Goes back to the point to right. Gives back to Shell. Shell mishandled the puck and is blocked. It's recovered by Gingadarin. Gingadarin racing with it. Poke check. And my mistake, that was Sylvan. Not right, and I think we're going to have a penalty called against Bishop-Feehan here. And indeed, we saw this happen to Brookline in the first period, committing a penalty while you're on the power play to change it to a 4-on-4 situation. Now this penalty called against number 21, Luke Shell. So it'll be a 4-on-4 situation for the next 33 seconds, which is going to translate into the third period as we got just 5 seconds left here in the second. Skating up with it is Wright, and that is going to end the second period. What a wild game this has turned into. 3 unanswered goals for the Warriors, 1 late in the first and then 2 here in the second. Beanpot able to answer back with a goal of their own to go back up by multiple scores. And at the end of 2, our score, the Beanpot Shamrocks 5, the Brookline Warriors 3. 2 goals for Brookline in that period. 1 each from Corey Toe and Owen Lacey. Meanwhile, for Beanpot, they answered back with a goal by Thomas Calvino to make it 5-3. And we're going to have a very interesting situation to start the third period when we come back, because what's going to happen is we're going to have a 4-on-4 situation for the first 24 seconds of the third period. And then after that, we're going to have just over a minute of a Brookline power play. And then we'll return back to even strength and then see where we go from there. Once again, as we go to this intermission, I remind you to check out those links in the description section down below where you can donate to the Junior Beanpot Tournament fundraiser for the Travis Roy Foundation in support of helping paraplegics who have suffered from spinal cord injuries, both through medical research into more advanced treatments of spinal cord injuries, as well as supportive efforts for those living with such injuries to help them live more full lives despite their physical limitations. Check out those links in the description section down below. But for now, I'm going to take a break and mute the mic. Beanpot 5, Brookline 3. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I'll be back with the third and final period of this game. Stay tuned. Hello again, everybody. Back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from Foxborough Sports Center in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Here to bring you the third period of this Junior Beanpot Tournament semifinal game between the Brookline High Warriors and the Feehan High Shamrocks. Well, what at first seemed to be a blowout in the making has instead turned into quite the tight back and forth contest between these two teams. Remember, Feehan opened with 4 goals in the first period. Brookline able to get a late first period goal to at least prevent a shutout. But at 4-1 at the end of the first, it seemed like the Shamrocks were in firm control. But then Brookline, with two more unanswered goals in the second period, cut the Feehan lead down to 1. But of course, Feehan able to get a late second period goal to stop the bleeding and get it back to a multi-score lead. Now here we are, starting the third and final period, with the teams starting in a 4-on-4 situation. There's 24 seconds left on a Brookline penalty against Grady Ames, as Christopher Morrison could not get around Dylan Katz for a shot there off the face-off. And Jason Godderin knocks it out to the neutral zone. It'll be 4-on-4 until Ames finishes his penalty, and then it'll be a power play for Brookline for a little over a minute. Brookline in control of the puck. Shot blocked wide of the net by Morrison, and just as Ames comes out of the box, it's cleared out by the Shamrocks, so no icing because it's now a power play for Brookline. Grady Ames, fresh out of the box, skating up with it, launches it into the Feehan end as it goes into the corner. Chased down there by Cam Sylvan, wraps it around the back. Tommy Basaric, a long clear, goes all the way down to the Brookline end. Craig Haas parks it for Dylan Katz. Katz leaves it. Skating with it was Greg Aptekman. Long pass up, finds his target. Racing up with it, Jason Godderin coming around the back, looking for an outlet. Too much traffic. Puck's knocked loose, but it's recovered by Aptekman. Sends it back to Aton Kate at the point. Kate surveying. Pass down, Aptekman's shot saved by Austin Trethaway. Rebound recovered by Dylan Katz. Katz forward to Ames, back to Katz at the point. Katz approaches, shot, oh! Aptekman was right there to try and put it in, but missed it. Aton Kate tried to keep it on the attack, but it's taken away by Feehan. The long clear taken by Katz in the neutral zone, passes over to Aptekman. Aptekman hit and lost the puck, taken out by Travis Smith. Pushes forward to Grinnell, back to Smith. Smith whiffed on the shot there, tried for a backhander on the shorthand right in front of the net, but could not finish. Last seconds ticking away on the penalty against Feehan's Luke Shell. And we are back at 5-on-5 hockey here in the third period. Brookline clears it out to the Feehan end, and that's going to be icing. "12 minutes and 55 seconds still left in this one here. Plenty of hockey left to be played. Brookline still trying to complete the comeback. Feehan fighting to stay ahead. Winner goes on to the Junior Beanpot Finals. Off the face-off, Corey Toe tries to clear, but it's blocked. But the insert there blocked, recovered now by Toe. Toe skating with it. Toe gains the blue. Was disrupted from behind by Calvino, and Shell recovers it. Tries to send it around the back, but goes off the back. Recovered by Toe, sends it back to Kate. Kate, long insert, deflected down, but just wide of the net. Erdman almost redirected that one in. Around the back. Knocked over to the corner, Calvino, touch pass to Shell. Shell sends it across to Morrison. Morrison across the blue line approaching. Blocked there, good defense by Kate. Puck's recovered by Connor Ordman, lifts it up to Toe. Toe whiffed on a pass. Max Guo was streaking forward, open for that one, but Toe couldn't get the pass away. Bishop Feehan lifts it into the Brookline end. Around the corner it goes. Morrison giving chase. Morrison turns around looking for a shot opportunity. Approaching shot goes high and into the netting, and it'll be a face-off in the Brookline end. Once again, my deepest apologies for the lackluster Wi-Fi connection here. I will have a fully recorded video of this game uploaded later tonight. Off the face-off, O'Reilly couldn't force his way through for a shot. Now Brookline on a rush, 3-on-2. Long pass from Aptekman, finds Gungarin. Gungarin whiffed on the shot there, recovers the puck, but his pass is blocked. Gungarin recovers it again, sends it around the back, misses Aptekman, and it's poked out to the neutral zone. Now racing up with it, Del Grosso. Met by Katz, couldn't get around. Del Grosso keeps the puck, shot blocked. Ricochets back, Brookline sends it down into the Bishop Feehan end. Battling for the puck, they get it forward to Del Grosso. Del Grosso lost it, and Owen Lacey sends it around the corner. Recovered by Basaric. Basaric sends it around for Casasa. Casasa whips it around the boards. Chased down by Ryan Wilson in the neutral zone. He whips it back to the Bishop Feehan end. Parked by Trethaway, taken by Basaric. Basaric, long pass, goes off the stick of Grinnell to prevent the icing as it goes down to the Brookline end. Kate now wraps it around the boards. Blocked and kept in the Brookline end by Monahan. Battle for the puck, and Toe pushes it out to the neutral zone. Erdman lifts it into the Bishop Feehan end. Chasing after it. Smith gets there first. Smith gets tripped, and that's going to send one of the Warriors to the box. I believe it's Corey Toe, as the Shamrocks will go back on the power play. Again, the flow of this game has just been completely night and day compared to the first half of that first period, where Bishop Feehan absolutely dominated. Brookline putting Grady Ames and Aton Kate back on defense has made a world of difference for the Warriors today. Off the face-off, it's controlled by Morrison, goes back to Basaric at the point. Now goes to the near side, back to Basaric, and back to Calvino. Calvino approaching pass, blocked there. Nice deflection by Max Guo, and a deflection. Max Guo with a breakaway chance. Guo, shot saved. Erdman just missed the rebound. Huge play by Connor Erdman and Max Guo on the shorthand. Guo just barely able to chase down that puck, sliding deep into the Bishop Feehan end. His backhanded shot was saved by Austin Trethaway. Connor Erdman was right in front of the net, but could not get his stick on it. And then Erdman ended up knocking the net off its post, which resulted in a neutral zone face-off here, which is won by Bishop Feehan. Basaric pass into the neutral zone to Morrison. Morrison gains the blue line. Morrison weaving around, shot, glove save by Haas. A minute, 23 seconds left on the penalty against Corey Toe. And 10 minutes and 2 seconds left here in total in the third period. Face off. They're tangled up for the puck. Ultimately corralled by Morrison. Morrison looking around, surveying his options. Sends it down. Pass back for Harrison. Harrison disrupted, taken away. Brookline with an on-man rush. Aptekman gains the blue. Gungarin on his left. Pass finds Gungarin. Gungarin couldn't get the shot off. And Trethaway covers it up. Brookline with another huge short-handed rush there. They've been applying a lot of physical pressure when Bishop Feehan is trying to look for their options there. Face-off corralled now by Sylvan for the Shamrocks. Pass gets to O'Reilly. O'Reilly stopped by Aptekman again. Aptekman whips it into the Bishop Feehan end. What a strong day on the forecheck for Greg Aptekman. Long pass up now finds Kasasa, leaves it. Approaching now is Shell. Shell tried to pass it back to Monahan, but it's knocked loose by Aptekman again. Aptekman gains the blue, but he's met by a defender. Gets a pass away shot, saved by Trethaway at point-blank range. Another chance for Jason Goddard off a long, desperate pass by Greg Aptekman. But that shot attempt came right in front of Austin Trethaway, who was a wall against that shot. 25 seconds left on the penalty. Off the face-off, it's corralled by the Shamrocks. Morrison just barely gets it to the neutral zone. Gets it across the blue line to Cam Mora. Mora pinned against the boards, and it's cleared out now by Brookline. Brookline going to try for another shorthanded rush. Guo approaching, long shot saved by Trethaway, and the rebound corralled by Morrison. Back at even strength now as Toe comes out of the box. Pass goes back to Mora, back to Morrison, shot wide on the one-timer. Up against the boards, Calvino trying to approach, fighting his way through defenders. Shot was blocked. I think it was Ames on the block that time. Morrison recovers the rebound, tried a backhander, but nobody there. Smith keeps it on the attack. A backhanded pass right in front of the net. Nifty pass by Calvino, but Mora couldn't jam it in. Long pass to the neutral zone, intercepted by Joey Wright. Now taken back by Brookline. Max Guo racing, pass to Erdman. Erdman charging in, shot saved by the glove of Trethaway. Another big rush by the Brookline offense, but once again, Austin Trethaway standing tall between the pipes for Bishop Feehan here in the third period. 8 minutes and 1 second left here in the third period. Back at 5-on-5. Face-off goes back to Wilson. Wilson sends an approacher, and it's right in front of the net. It's knocked in! Owen Lacey again! Off the face-off, a great inserting shot by Ryan Wilson to get the play started, and then just mayhem in front of the net. And it was Owen Lacey who finally got his stick on it to jam it in the net. We are back at a one-goal game, ladies and gentlemen. 5-4, the Bishop Feehan lead, as this puck is covered up by Craig Haas after the advance by Shane Monahan. Seven minutes and 48 seconds still on the clock here in the third period. 5-4 the score. Face off, Grinnell's shot saved by Haas. Quick shot off the face off. Face off Grinnell, another quick shot. Goes up over the glass. Timothy Grinnell has had two quick wristers off the last two face-offs. No scores off of them yet, but some dangerous chances. Basaric tries a shot from the blue line, blocked by Erdman, but Basaric recovers, sends it into the Brookline end. Wait, what? Not sure what the whistle was. Some kind of stop of the action here as we're going to have a neutral zone face-off, looks like. Bit of confusion there. Face-off whipped into the Brookline end by Sylvan. Chased down in the corner by Kate, wrestling with Grinnell for the puck. A couple more players coming in to battle for it. Grinnell comes out with it. Couldn't get a clean shot off, missed it wide. Maney trying to keep it on the attack. He gets it to Monahan. Monahan got sandwiched in the boards, lost the puck. It's knocked loose and now cleared out by Kate. Basarek disrupts Erdman, but deflects it up to Guo. Guo couldn't leave it for anyone as he goes flying into the boards, and the Shamrocks take it away. Maney racing the other way, weaves around one, weaves around another. Backhander saved by Haas, put back, just disrupted by the defensive Kate, as Grinnell had a juicy chance there on the rebound. Brookline trying to clear it out, but it's blocked, and a long shot goes wide. Around the boards, chased down by Brookline. Long pass up goes for Erdman. Erdman around one defender. Tried to weave, but blocked by Shell. Now Erdman goes into the boards, fights for the puck with Shell. Still fighting for it. And Shell comes out with it. Shell lifts this one out to the neutral zone. Parked by Aptekman. Aptekman weaving around. Aptekman gains the blue. Lost the puck. Knocked loose by the Bishop Feehan defense. Through to the neutral zone. Disrupted by Gengadarin. Pushed forward by Lacey, but intercepted now by Cam Harrison. And Harrison racing in. Harrison tried to dangle a pass in the slot, but nobody there. O'Reilly a long shot. Glove down by Haas. Put back. Could not get through. Pushing and shoving after the play as that one was right in front of Haas. Got very physical there. 5:57 on the clock here in the third period. A 5-4 lead for Bishop Feehan. Brookline trying to complete the improbable comeback. Bishop Feehan trying to hold on and stay ahead until the clock reaches triple zeros. Face off. Knocked back to Smith. Long insert deflected wide. Off the boards, it's corralled by Lacey. Lacey through the neutral zone, pushes it across the blue line, chases it down himself in the corner, trying to send along the back, but couldn't get enough of it. Now along the back, it was blocked briefly by Brookline, but now recovered by O'Reilly, sends it around for Colin Sullivan. Sullivan lifts it into the Brookline end, and that's going to be icing. Again, Brookline keeping up some relentless pressure. Bishop Feehan able to get some lengthy offensive possessions here and there, but Brookline on the counterattack has been so strong today. Erdman's pass misses, goes back to Ames. Long shot, almost chopped down, but goes wide. Recovered briefly by Kate. Now into the scrum. Out with it is Erdman. Erdman's shot saved by Trethaway. Whoa, more pushing and shoving after the play as again we had a play right in front of the netminder. And you know what? How about the goalies today? Even with 9 collective goals allowed, we've seen some really big saves from both Craig Haas and Austin Trethaway. Trethaway especially standing tall here in the third period. Off the face-off, a shot caught by Trethaway as Max Guo was going for a shot off that face-off the whole way. Face-off this time goes back. Ames long shot, deflects up in the air. Chased down by Kate, whips a shot, blocked by the defense. Erdman tried to get a pass through too much traffic. Now recovered by Morrison. Morrison racing the other way with it. Morrison disrupted by the defense of Guo. Into the boards it goes, lifted out by Brookline. All the way down to the Bishop Feehan end. Chased down, attempted clear. And that's going to be an offsides on Brookline as it was blocked in the neutral zone by Max Guo, knocked back into the Bishop Feehan end with a couple of his teammates still in the attack end. Now 4:49 on the clock here in the third. Face off, knocked back to Ames. Pass across to Kate. Kate blocked briefly, but now pushes it into the attack end. Chased down by Harrison. Harrison wraps it around the boards. Knocked forward by Grinnell. No icing. Kate chasing it down. Pinned to the boards by Maney. Now coming out with it, Kate Gets it up to Erdman. Erdman, pass forward to Toe. Back to Erdman, gains the blue. Erdman, long shot saved by Trethaway. Erdman chased it down in the corner. Erdman, pass misses. Was going for Guo on that one. Instead, it's taken away by Maney. Maney stood up by Katz, and Erdman recovers the puck. Pass across. Wilson sends it off the boards. Intercepted by Harrison. Sends it up to Maney. Stolen back by Lacey. Lacey racing the other way as Brookline commits to a forward line change. Parked by Trethaway in the Bishop Feehan end. Harrison sends it across to Shell. Shell trying to send it up the boards. Gets to Maney. Pass to Monahan. Monahan lost it in his skates. Knocked loose by Aptekman. Recovered by Gengadarin. Gains the blue. Long shot saved by the glove of Trethaway. Non-stop action here at the Foxborough Sports Center, with one goal separating these two teams here in the Junior Beanpot semifinals. 3 minutes and 42 seconds left here in the third. Off the face-off, Bishop Feehan gets it into the neutral zone. Morrison racing with it, but poked away by Katz. Lacey moves it forward to Aptekman. Aptekman trying to muscle through. Gengadarin comes in, takes it into the corner. Pass blocked, intercepted by Mora. Mora, outlet pass to Calvino. Calvino off the boards, up to Morrison. Morrison trying to battle his way through, but it's knocked loose, recovered by Aptekman. Aptekman, pass to Lacey. Lacey lifts it into the Bishop Feehan end as Brookline commits to a line change. Bishop Feehan trying to pass. Morrison skating with it. Pass across to Smith, blocked by Toe, pushed forward by Erdman. Into the Bishop Feehan end. It's chased down by Joey Wright. Wright poked away by Erdman, but right to Morrison in the corner. Morrison pinned to the boards now. Less than 3 minutes left to play here in the third. Puck loose. Erdman pass misses. Ames goes back to the Brookline end. The Warriors will have to reset as Bishop Feehan commits to a full change. Ames long pass missed Erdman, but he got enough of his stick on it to redirect it to Guo. Guo up to Erdman. Erdman approaching shot. Missed it wide. All the way down to Haas, who parks it for Kate. Kate pinned into the boards, trying to stay with the puck. It's ricocheting and has to be pushed away from the net by Haas. Into the corner, now back around behind the net. Guo takes it. Guo sends it off the boards, up to Erdman. Erdman gains the blue. Erdman has to pass it back to the neutral zone to Kate. Oh, hard shot into the boards. That's going to be a penalty, and I hope Kate is okay. Ooh, he went face first into the boards that time. This is going to be really interesting. With one goal separating these two teams, Brookline is going to have a power play chance to close out this game. 2 minutes and 1 second left as a 5-minute major is assessed to number 11, Andre Del Grosso. So that'll be the remainder of the game that Del Grosso will be out for. Brookline with a man-up advantage here. They're going to have 5-on-4. We'll see if they decide at any point to pull the goalie and go 6-on-4 as a timeout is called. 2 minutes and 1 second. That's what's left for Brookline to try and score the equalizer to see if they can send this game into overtime. Both of these teams will be playing again tomorrow, but who they'll be facing will depend on the final results of this game, as well as the final results of the game that will be starting right after this one ends between Newton North and Lexington. The winners of the two games will face off in the championship tomorrow at 7:30, while the losers of the two games today will face off in the third place consolation game tomorrow at 5:30. PA announcer confirms a 5-minute major boarding penalty against Andre Del Grosso. And again, keep an eye on or well, you guys won't be able to keep an eye because we'll be following the puck with the camera, but I'll try and keep an eye and see if at any point Brookline decides to pull Craig Haas from the net, try and go empty net for this last desperate push for an equalizer. They are going to have a 5-on-4 opportunity here with this power play. Coming out with the Aptekman, Gangadarin, Lacey forward line with Ames and Kate the defensemen. Face-off won by Bishop Feehan. They go for the instant clear, blocked by Ames. Ames, long shot, glove save by Trethaway. Once again, Ames and Kate, huge difference makers for Brookline in helping to generate offensive pressure. Off the face-off, Lacey corrals it, shot goes wide, off the boards. The attempt to clear blocked by the skates of Kate. Kate gets it up to Lacey. Lacey whips a shot, blocked, recovered now by Grinnell. Gets it out to the neutral zone, taken by Ames. Minute 40 to go, pass goes to Kate. Kate, long pass, finds its target across the blue line. Oh, and it went over the blue line and caused an offsides. Aptekman was trying to weave around the defense right at the blue line, and it just went across. And right as Haas was starting to skate out of the net to try and give Brookline a 6-on-4 chance here in the last minute and a half. Face-off won by Brookline, controlled by Kate. Kate whips it into the Bishop Feehan end, and Haas is leaving the net. Brookline going empty net for a 6-on-4 chance here in the closing minute. Extra skater is Erdman. Erdman weaving around the back with a pass. Lacey, point blank, turned aside by Trethaway. Aptekman whips a shot wide of the net. Ricochets off the boards. Ames wraps it around the back. Lacey corrals it, looking for a pass. Goes back to Aptekman. Shot blocked. Gangadarin trying to find it in the skates. A minute to go now as it goes to the backboards. Cleared out by Bishop Feehan. And they say no icing as it was deflected by Brookline. Net is empty for Brookline. Kate with the puck. Sends it near side. Long pass. Misses everybody. Touch goes off the skate of Erdman, and it's knocked back by Bishop Feehan. 40 seconds to go. Long lifting pass. Gets up to Gangadarin. Blocked, but recovered. Lacey gains the blue. Gives to Erdman. Erdman looking for reinforcements. Pass forward to Lacey. Lacey looking around. Back to Erdman. Erdman misses Cade back to the neutral zone. Brookline's got to hurry. 20 seconds left as Ames gains the blue. Finds Erdman. Erdman approaching. Shot blocked. Blocked by Harrison. Lacey pass. Blocked and intercepted. Cleared out. And no icing because it's a power play. And that one's blocked up over the glass. And with 5.8 seconds left, that might be it. It's going to be a face-off in the Brookline end. A huge block by Cam Harrison for the Shamrocks. And I don't think Brookline is going to have time to get a last shot off here in the last 5.8 seconds of this game. Off the face-off. Long lifting pass, too far. And Trethaway held it and waited to cover it up until the final buzzer sounded. A valiant attempt at a comeback by Brookline, but it wasn't enough. Our final score here at Foxborough Sports Center, the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks 5, the Brookline Warriors 4. Bishop Feehan improves to 4-6-1 on the season, while Brookline falls to 4-8. But a lot of credit to Brookline for this furious comeback attempt. Again, they trailed 4-0 about midway through the first period, and after that point, they outscored Bishop Feehan 4-1 the rest of the way. That adjustment of moving Grady Ames and Aton Kate back to the blue line ended up making a huge difference. It makes me wonder if we'll see more of that adjustment in future games now after how effective it was today. Brookline was without one of their top defensemen in co-captain Thomas O'Brien, out with a shoulder injury, and you could tell they were feeling that loss. But still, what an incredible game this was. Goals for today. Bishop Feehan started out with a flurry of them, scored by Cam Mora, Patrick O'Reilly, Christopher Morrison, and Joey Wright in the first period. Brookline got a late first period goal from Jason Goddard to go into the first intermission with Bishop Feehan leading 4-1. Then in the second period, Brookline got a pair of goals from Owen Lacey and Corey Toe to cut it down to a 4-3 game. Then a big insurance goal from Bishop Feehan, scored by Thomas Calvino, made it 5-3 as we went into the second intermission. Brookline got the last goal of the game on this mad scramble at the net, scored by Owen Lacey, his second goal of the game. But that would be the last goal of the game, as Brookline came up just short in the end. So the Warriors will be back in action in the consolation game of this Junior Beanpot tournament tomorrow at 5:30 once again here at Foxborough Sports Center. They will face the loser of the game coming up next here between Newton North and Lexington. Bishop Feehan moves on to the championship game, where they will face the winner of the Newton North Lexington game. And I'll be here for the that consolation game with Brookline tomorrow at 5:30. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Once again, check out the links in the description section down below, where you can find where to donate to support the Travis Roy Foundation as part of this Junior Beanpot charity tournament. And you can also find a link to the Travis Roy Foundation's website itself, where you can find out more about them. Very worthy cause. Be sure to check it out. But for now, that's going to do it from the Foxborough Sports Center in Foxborough, Massachusetts. Final score, Bishop Feehan 5, Brookline 4. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.